EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Burrow gonna do this himself. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here. It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. We'll try to run it here with Moss. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Moss. And he will take this down close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
He's got a man. That's Tony. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the 1st half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Levis to open with a pass. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
On 2nd down, Levis. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on 1st contact and 2nd contact for that matter.
From the gun, it's Levis. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll try to set up the screen with Moss. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And the Titans are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did. Walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset, because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. Tony Pollard. And he will go all the way. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Folks' extra point is good. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. A huge play there for the Bengals. 31 yards. A handoff, running left, it's Moss. Space to run, inside the 20. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
And not much there. Down to about the 13. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to keep it himself. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. This is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
On second down, option going left. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Room up the sideline at the 45. Tony Pollard. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A run with Moss to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now, Burrow. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They give to Pollard on the option. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd in the yard at the 28-yard line.
Here's Levis to throw. Checking it down. This one is caught. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Third down, 3 to go. To throw is Levis. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll start this on the ground with Moss. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They bring Chase in motion. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Burrow now. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Nashville in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Burrow to throw. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He's going to run it. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. Now, Burrow. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He'll give up the middle to Moss. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down...
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. Taking up, and he's going to take this into the end zone. The defense looking around saying, what was that? But that is a touchdown. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Here's 2nd and 2. Now, Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Titan first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Taking off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Levis. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Here's Levis. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. The Bengals have got it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by a Monty Hooker. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns, not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Levis to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Levis. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down for Tennessee.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at that box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went. Of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
They'll work now on second and 4. From the gun, it's Levis. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll take this down inside 35. Levis to throw on first and 10. He'll check this down to the running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On the ground, it's Pollard. Oh, the ball's out. The Bengals have got it. They'll run it out of the gun with Moss. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Another try with Moss. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On first and 10, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Now he'll run.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll come to the line now on second and 2. That's complete left side to Tony. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. Oh, yeah. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A second effort, and he is in. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Drop play. Here comes Pollard. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th. And now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
They'll run here. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. A second down throw here for Levis. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground. And they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, Levis. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Now Levis. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On first and 10, here's Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air, it's Levis. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Levis to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to him. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Big play. 3rd and 2. To throw is Levis. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go. Here's Levis, and he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much, and that should wrap this one up. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's a handoff to Moss. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And left side is made by Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Moss. Gets to the edge at the 30. Wadarani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll drop to throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Burrow here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
On 1, ready?
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Here's a designed run. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Levis. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. 39 yards. 1st and 10, and they give it to Powell. He fumbled the football, and the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down. They go play action for Burrow. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Here's 1st and 10. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll take the snap and go down to a knee. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout.